Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason had his first genuine clunker this year against the Miami Marlins in Citi Field. Pitched only 5 innings and allowed 2 Adrian Ramirez home runs and 4 runs total on 6 hits. So, not a good day. He finally had his first negative WAR appearance. It was negative .03 of a win. So, yeah, bad day, Jay. Put it behind you. Let's keep going. Unfortunately, sim a couple days, get into the bullpen. But as I'm sure we're about to find, Jason will not be selected, will not be selected for the All-Star game this year, and as such, he gets the snub. Probably not undeservedly, as the last couple games, the Phillies game wasn't so bad, but the Orioles game wasn't so good either. And he's given up like 5 home runs in the last 4 games, so might be that he wasn't quite the pitching demigod that we had started to believe he was. So it sucks, but, he's still only like 21 years old, so to expect him to have that kind of mastery this young is a little bit, unreasonable. Pitch velocity, cut break would take it right up to the cap, which, probably should be done sooner or later, but I think just because I got more room to grow, I'm going to go K per 9 and 2-seam velocity. Keep telling you guys, velocity is one of those things you can't train on the field. You just got to keep building it up in your training sessions. So, train there, and yeah, unfortunately, Jason got no selection for the All-Star game. The nominees were Clayton Kershaw, Jose Quintana, Taijuan Walker, Zach Eflin, and Kendall Graveman. For the NL and AL, not that it matters, Danny Salvar, Clyde Lavallo, Jake Odorizzi, Eduardo Rodriguez, and Yarlin Garcia, I think. In any case, we are now halfway through the season. A little more than halfway, actually, but the Mets are 16 games back of the Phillies in the National League East, and at 41-57, I think it's best we just give up on the wild card altogether. So, yeah, Mets are stinking it up again this year. So, what else is new? So, looks like Jason's next game out will be another appearance against the Baltimore Orioles, this time in Camden Yards.
A familiar scene.
Well, I guess I'm not terribly surprised at this point. Well, what were we just saying? Jason has been playing really well on a team that's been doing really poorly, so once again, my boy, South of Glory, called it a couple episodes ago. Number of episodes ago again. But, yeah. Jason has been dealt to the Nationals.
Yet again, this player is sent packing.
Well, you didn't like New York anyway, Jay. And based on your past couple performances, it's probably best to let that put that X behind you and move on to newer pastures. So get on up and get out of here, Jay. You're going to D.C.
This player has again been traded from one major league club to another.
All right, well, let's be polite, Nationals are a contender.
Both player and organization hope they will find a fit.
Well, let's do our best here, man. So let's take a break from where we were and take a look. Yeah, Mets are no longer in striking distance, and that's just a damn shame. On the other hand, the Washington Nationals are 5.5 games back of the Phillies in the National League East, and they're within a game and a half in the wild card. So this is interesting from the perspective of competitiveness for the end of the season, because Jay could quite possibly find himself on a postseason team this year. And he finds himself, again, the ace in the Washington's lineup. He's number one ahead of Steven Strasburg, Sonny Gray, Max Scherzer, and Jake Arrieta. Yeah, but on the whole, looking at a pretty solid, not extremely solid, but like pretty solid lineup for Washington as of right now. And let's just find out what they got for him. They traded Miguel Melendez and Luther Kirshner, so I don't know who either of those people are. Miguel Melendez, a B potential pitcher, age 22, so, you know, not quite as good as Jay right now, but he's got the potential. And who was the other guy? I don't remember. It's not terribly important. Okay, well, yeah, I'm actually going to take a moment here to consolidate my numbers and update my sheets because it's going to be different. So I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I got my spreadsheets updated. I got myself refreshed, and we are ready to go. So, it looks like Jason's next outing will be, I thought we already did this. So, his next game will be at Philadelphia in Citizens Bank Park against the Philadelphia Phillies. But this time, he's fronting the Washington Nationals, who are 5.5 games back of Philly in the National League East. And as we look, like I said, we are just a game and a half back of the wild card. So if we can finish out the season strong, these Nationals and Jason have a shot at a postseason appearance. So let's get it. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. Matt Caesar is on the Washington Nationals roster. It's been a while since we've seen him. He's been it's been since, I think, the El Paso Chihuahuas since we've seen him, so it's good to play with him again. All right, so we're facing off against Jared Eichhoff and the Philadelphia Phillies, so let's get it.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jared Eichhoff gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last three starts. Last three starts, he's taken the loss in all three. So he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today. And the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Okay, nothing, bottom of the first, so let's get on. I don't know why Odubel is leading off, though, man. He's a pretty good masher, so I would expect him to be batting 4th or 5th or someplace in the lineup.
Ready to deliver.
You usually want somebody
Takes a look
who
at
is good
over
at
the
getting on base, or rather,
Fellas, the
good
Nationals,
at not
as they
getting
take the
outs.
field here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah,
Took
Dan, they were
that one.
able to
That's
shower
fine.
that first loss off in the
That's
first
fine.
game of the series and had a nice bounce
Behind
back
the plate,
game yesterday.
Jason's
Let's see
new
if they can
battery
steal the
partner,
series
John
right
Ryan Murphy.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Here's the
Not quite the
1-1
guy
pitch.
that JT Real Muto that was, but he's a pretty
Line
good ball
drive
player.
base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Now at the plate, Derek Tovar. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Okay. Here's a strike.
Strike over the outside part of the plate. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent and overall fair umpire.
Oh,
Swing and a
right
liner.
over
Foul.
Eric Hosmer's head, and it's very fortunate that that landed foul.
Herrera on at first, nobody out.
Well, he was late on the fastball, so I think maybe we'll try another one. High and inside.
Swing and
Swing
a
and a
miss as
miss.
he ran the fastball right
Get
by
me
him for the
gone.
first out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Brian Dozier is a guy that's working through some things these days. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Come on, big guy, stay high up there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Runner at first here, one man out.
I really like the new features of the score bug. I know I already said that, but because this series is focused on one player and one player alone, that being Jason Parham, it means I don't have the luxury of really following the stats of other players in the league. So if the game's willing to do that for me,
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I'm more than willing to
Fouled away.
accept it. Okay, all right.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
The next 0-2 is a wave
Ooh, swing and a
He
miss.
struck him
Got
out.
him looking out there. Got him swinging at
That's
that one.
back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's set and the pitch. And this one's
I
chopped
was hoping
foul
to get
right
that
at
one
home
past
plate.
him, but he
Dozier
wanted it.
is a
He
strong
wanted every piece
defender
of that
playing
one.
up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Ooh, swing
Yeah,
and
he
a
has the
miss.
ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a
What do you
great
want?
internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an
Ooh, swing and a miss.
That retires the side, and that
Wasn't
will
quite
do
a
it. One left for Philadelphia.
wasn't quite
We
a
are still
flawless
scoreless.
inning, but hell, we got 3 strikeouts out of that first inning. That ain't shabby.
Stepping in, Jason Parham. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jason Parham. Hey, let him hit.
Oh man, 3 up in the top of the second with 2
First
outs.
pitch on its way. The fastball here as
Ooh.
we'll take a look at ball 1-0. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big
Jared
one right here.
Eichhoff's
They
not a bad
split the
pitcher
first
either,
2 games
so.
of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed
Ooh,
with a
that
breaking ball.
curveball, though.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he
Okay,
needs to think about
you got
this
this,
hitter.
Jay.
Hit on the ground to short. Played on the
No,
backhand.
not really.
And the throw just does beat him at the
Closer
bag,
than
so the side
closer
is
than I
retired.
would have liked it to be, but
So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Nationals lead it 3-0. So striding forward now, Andrew Knapp, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs.
Okay.
But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there for strike
all
1.
right, Jay, way to go.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Lifted down the line and left. Jankowski on his horse. Looks
Once again, I got to learn everybody's name. But that is Travis Jankowski out there in left field.
Curly W on D. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that wasn't ideal.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Incidentally, I've been talking about framing for a while now, but with his stats for his career, John Ryan Murphy, the Nationals catcher and the guy behind the dish today, is one of the league's best in framing pitches. In other words, convincing the umpire by his actions on the plate that the pitch was a strike, even though it might have been a ball. He's behind only Max Stassi, Yasmani Grandal, and Jay, that bounced right over your head. Oh, and second baseman.
Into center field for a 1-out single. And he's
what?
Gonna make it there.
That
as he's into
is the dumbest double I've ever seen. Bounced over Jason's head.
This guy by now.
He just kind of stood there like a numpty.
Weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base
Levi
hit.
Trevino
He'll be
charged
happy
it
when this series is
from
over, so they don't have to
second
deal with
base
this dude anymore.
and missed it. And then Trey Turner wasn't able to take the pitch and take
Stepping
the
in,
throw
Franco.
and tag him out on second.
His righty-lefty split.
That's
no
just silly.
Surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against
And they're going to call
right-handers.
it credit him for a double on that one. That's just dumb.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
That's up.
Popped
Little
him
pop up though. That's fine.
Ball.
Catch
Sorry,
made there
Michael.
by
Better
Hosmer,
luck
and there
next
are
time.
2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Jorge Alfaro.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Crawford at second with 2 down.
I've been thinking to myself that I really ought to ration my slider usage, just like the cutter when I first got it. It's really not up to Major League standard yet, so
For strike 2, Alfaro.
it's likely that these guys are going to take it yard if I use it too carelessly.
In the big leagues.
Here you go. Let it fly.
And he looks at a ball,
Okay.
1 and 2.
That one went a
This is
little far
huge
inside.
at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
Okay, so let's try that slider low and outside with some showtime, just to be
Right 3
careful.
called, and the inning is
Got him.
over.
Nice.
Phillies strand 1, still down 3-0. The city's founder William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome. So here now is the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first
In
of
the
all,
bottom
Matt,
of the
I think they
third.
need to
That's
start to
not
get some
good.
base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A ball and no strikes.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
And that's why I didn't really want to get
ball.
too aggressive, because this guy's hitting pretty well for a pitcher.
Here we go. Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
A 250 average
A 1-ball,
is
2-strike
nothing to
count
sneeze
to the
at
Phillies
for
pitcher.
a guy who hits in the 9-hole.
What's your pitch?
And he missed with it up and in to
Come on,
even things
Jay.
at 2-2.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
You know what you want. Go
Hit
get
hard
it.
on the ground to second. Trevino.
Right over
comes
there
up
to
with
Levi
it.
Trevino at
And
second.
that's the first
Eric
down.
Hosmer at first, puts him out, gets the out. And we roll back around to Mr. Odubel Herrera.
Striding into the box, Odubel Herrera, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Odubel Herrera.
Hey, we got one
First
out here.
pitch coming, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Try a fastball outside, you say.
Strike 2 at a
Ooh.
pitch that catches the outside corner.
He
Hey,
twitched
you
at
find
it.
yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get.
All right, you want a slider? Let's put one right on the corner and hope that he doesn't mash.
Rendon down at third.
Wasn't a mash,
And there's out
but
number
Anthony
2.
Rendon's right there, and he puts him out. No problem.
So stepping in, Derek Tovar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike.
Just going to stand there and watch.
Pitch up there. 2 down here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left
Ooh,
center.
clubbed out to left field, but it looks like Jankowski is out there
is
to
going to have
collect
room
it.
out there as he
End the
puts this
inning.
away to
Nice.
retire the side. Phillies down in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ready for another chance? Jason Parham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Okay, well, we got a man on second. And I'll be honest, I'm not real enthusiastic about my chances of moving him over. So,
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Franco loves it, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt,
I'm not
that's
proud about
exactly
it.
how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That
I'm
way
not
his
proud about
only
it,
play is
but
to
I
first.
did it.
That was very well executed.
Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And they
Lots
don't
of
score on it
baseball left in
anyway,
this
so
one if
whatever.
We're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
There you go now. Right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Here's this curveball.
The knee buckler,
Swing and a
he
miss.
swings and
Wow.
misses at it.
You were early on that one, so you want another one down out of the zone? Well, okay.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt.
And that
Strike
worked
3.
too. But you're
Murphy
going to have to
is
hurry.
after it. He'll throw down to first. One
Okay.
away.
Not bad.
Here's Brian Dozier now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
See if he goes for this one.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
He does not.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Slider, you say? I wonder.
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Down and away, ball 1.
Okay, well, he didn't go for that one. That's okay.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
That one, on the other hand, stolen. Absolutely stolen. Nowhere near the plate. My gosh.
Drive it.
Hey, one away. One away.
The 1-2
Do that change up.
is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey,
Didn't
I
think much
appreciate
of it,
the fact that
apparently.
he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-2,
We'll try this high cutter.
and it's fouled away.
You got hold of it.
1 out, nobody on.
And I think I'm going to be a little cute again. Go for that inside slider.
Hey, see it. Hey, drive it.
I don't know if he's going to make contact with it, but we'll give it a try.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Oh man, he's been
And that's 2
absolutely
strikeouts for
getting
Mr.
overmatched
Brian
at the
Dozier.
plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Now batting. First baseman.
Into the box now, Andrew Knapp. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
And he's hitting pretty all right this year. 286 average.
Here we go. Right now. Come on, guys. Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
The 1-0. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Okay. You were late on that one, so I think it's time to speed you up then.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go. Hey, your pitch right now.
There you go again.
No runs, 2
You were
hits,
late on that
and no
as well.
errors on the ledger for the
So,
Phillies to this point.
Okay, let's go for an outside fastball. See if he'll chase it.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the
A little
Phillies
far
catcher.
outside. Well, if that's the case, how about I give you a little temptation pitch?
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2
Right there,
pitch.
inside corner.
And he swings on top of one here
Made
and chops it
contact with
foul
it.
right at home plate.
But you weren't early. So how about I give you one that should be pretty hard to hit? Another one of them sliders, low and inside.
And he struck
There
him
we
out. His
go.
7th
There's
of the
another
ball game,
one.
and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts.
Warm
Not too
up that
shabby.
bench,
More to
fellas.
come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Come on, big guy. Your pitch, huh?
Come on, guys.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, I don't like that pitch.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not my finest work.
And this ball runs away for ball
Okay.
2. 2-1.
I'm just going to stand there and
These
watch,
guys
I
have
guess,
got to be
as I
frustrated
self-destruct.
as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either.
Okay.
This starter has kept
That's
the ball
fine.
on the corners of the
That's
zone
good.
all game long.
Well, you're not swinging at anything, so it's making it tough to decide what to throw you next.
Time, right here.
Why don't we go for a two-seamer, high and inside?
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
And he struck him out.
There we
Good
go.
pitch
There's
there as
another
he
one.
registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there they're just one place off the top spot in the NL in that category.
Pretty sure that
Standing in,
the Mets' team ERA took a pretty big dip as soon as Jason left the team. Just saying.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
What's that one now?
To the left side, but it's
Okay,
well
that
fouled.
was a nice little foul
He
line.
looked like he was a little bit out in front on
Smash?
that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit.
And he was
If he was
early
able
on
to
it,
keep
too,
his hands
so-
back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now here it comes.
Now let's try a slider.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there.
Didn't
and
quite
it's
get
1
him
and
to
2.
swing. But it about did what I wanted it to do.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside
Okay.
corner. 2 and 2.
Okay.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
A little can of
Robles
corn to
waits on
center
it,
field, and my friend Victor Robles
and
out
he makes
there.
the catch for the second out. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He got called out on strikes his last time
Okay,
through.
2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 59 pitches, not looking too shabby, all things considered.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Lifted in the air out to right. Caesar
Ooh, another
has
can
a
of
beat
corn
on
out
it,
there to
and
center
that
or right
retires
field
the
rather,
side.
and that's Matt
So to
Caesar
go
out there,
quietly here in
my
this
old
half inning.
Chihuahuas
We're through
buddy.
5 here at the ballpark. It's the Nationals 7, and
And I gotta
Phillies
believe
nothing.
that the Nationals want to stick with the girl that they brought to the dance.
Striding in now for
Yeah,
the
buddy.
Nats, Jason Parham getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are
Don't
empty
get ahead of
here
yourself,
with 2 men
Jay.
out.
Come on, guys. Sit down.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Okay. Who is this anyway? Uh-oh.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This is Ricardo Pinto, who I believe is a regen. Maybe not. I don't know.
Now the
I've got pretty
2-1.
good knowledge, but I don't remember every name of every player in the
Now a
majors.
ball lined to the left side. But this will
Oh,
be a
you
foul
gotta be
ball.
kidding me.
2 out, nobody on.
That one was almost great.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul
Oh,
ball. as
Jay,
it holds it
you're doing
2-2.
good. You got it, man.
Another try at 2-2. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is a
Ooh, you're
foul
pulling
ball.
everything here, man. Okay, that one's outside. Don't even touch it.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch
Okay. What do you got?
is a swing and a miss. That's
Oh,
strike
and
3.
the changeup got me. Oh, well.
3 up, 3 down for Washington, and they hold a 7-0
Made him throw a bunch
lead.
of pitches.
Nick Williams is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Okay. Nick Williams, good right fielder. See what you do with this cutter.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Nothing.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Okay. 0-2. Changeup? Okay, let's do a changeup.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
See what he does with it.
Grounded to third. Rendon
Bounces
has
it over to Anthony
And that's out
Rendon
number
at third.
1.
Gets him out. Not a problem.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Snuck one
This guy's
past
been
him.
on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why? How about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
On the other hand, if these guys
good
had been
knee-high changeup
swinging
taken
for
for a
contact from the very first pitch, probably would be a very different story than what it is. But they've been very patient. They've been trying to wait me out, extend my pitch counts, and hasn't really worked for them.
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
Here it comes, 0-2.
See,
High
outside
in the air down the
fastball,
right field line.
that was just about dangerous.
And foul.
Okay, let's try that cutter inside again.
Inside, as he might be trying to
Not
set
quite.
him up here 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down too, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And he rings up another
Ooh,
one.
swing
making
and a
9
miss.
strikeouts
Finally
for
got
him in
you,
the game.
Odubel Herrera.
Man, this
Mr.
guy's on
Herrera.
his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes,
And
but
a
how
seat
about the
and
amount of
get comfortable.
strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting, right fielder, Derek Tovar.
In now, Derek Tovar. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point.
2 outs, fellas.
Here comes the 1-0.
Let's try that curveball. See what you
Breaking
do.
ball in for a strike.
Swing and miss is what you do with
1-1.
it. Oh, yeah.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch.
Come on, Jay. You got this.
Ball right side. Hosmer
Right
has it,
over to
and he'll step
Eric
on the bag
Hosmer at
himself,
first.
And the inning
Not
is
bad.
over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 7 and the Phillies nothing. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Up
Starting to run out of
8-0.
time. They
72
haven't been able to
pitches going into the
score any
7th.
runs as we're moving
Not
late
bad.
into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Put a good swing on it. Here we
Same
go.
kind of spot. Okay.
Now the 1-0.
You got it going today, Jay.
Swing and a miss.
Keep
That's
it rolling.
the first strike.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Hey, we got no outs.
Try that cutter
Hammered the
outside.
other way to deep right field.
Oh, that
and
is
trouble it
a
is.
double.
It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with
No
nobody
good
out.
for you, Rhys. It didn't shut you out entirely today.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too
Kind
big.
of a weird bounce off the
Extends
chain
hit
link
streak.
fence
Nice
out
job.
there
You know,
in right
D-Roll, I
field.
talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get
And now's
hits
where we
early
got to
in
be
the game
careful
take the
because now we
pressure
got
off.
Brian
He
Dozier
had
at
to
the
wait to
plate,
the seventh
and
inning in this one to
he
come
likes to
through.
mash.
Hey, nobody.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Ooh, that one looked like it could have gone. All right, I want this guy gone, so we're going to use that slider. Low outside corner. It's been my spot so far. Let's hope we can keep it
Struck
rolling.
him out the third time
Oh,
he's fanned
yeah.
in the game.
This has not been a weekend
Give
to
that man
remember
a
for him.
hat.
He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Andrew Knapp, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Caesar
Oh,
is
can of
there.
corn over to
He's got
right
it, and
field,
there
and
are
Matt
2
Caesar.
down now.
no tag from Rhys Hoskins. We got it
That'll
working.
bring in
We got it
JT
going.
Crawford. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Crawford. Right here now, guys. Let's go right here, man. Let's do it.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul.
Bounce it off the tarp. He was late on that guy. What did you say you wanted? Circle change, outside corner. I think I'm going to go fastball in that spot.
Let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a
Blew it
lively
past him.
fastball.
You got it working so far, Jay. Keep it up.
Hey, let it fly right here.
Working on hanging another 0, the pitch. And yet another
Oh, got him
strikeout
reaching.
here.
Oh,
His
no.
11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th
Where
inning
was
coming
all
up.
this even on
Washington
the
leads
Mets,
this one
Jay?
8-0.
Goodness gracious.
And now for Washington.
And they're gonna
Jason
let him
Parham.
bat in the
And an
8th even.
opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
And this is Enrique Liriano. I don't remember this name either.
Hit to short. Crawford fields
Bounced it to
cleanly.
the shortstop.
Throw in the dirt with a
JP
good
Crawford
scoop at first, saves
throws
an
it over
error
to
as this side
Andrew
is
Knapp
retired.
and gets
So
me
they're
out.
held in check here this half
What
of
a
the
shame.
inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Nationals on top, 8-0. Ready once again, Maikel Franco. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped.
Hit on the ground down the first base
Bounce
line.
it right
And
on
he'll take
over
it
there
the bag
to
himself for the out.
Eric Hosmer at first base. 1 pitch, 1 out. I like it. 5 outs to go.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Can of corn over there
Caesar
to right field,
is
and Matt
right there
Caesar.
as he takes it for the
1
second
pitch, 1 out. 4 outs to go.
out. Tommy Joseph will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Army.
Tommy Joseph is no joke either. Pretty good hitter.
Grounded back up the middle. Trevino right
One
there.
pitch,
Throw on to first.
one out.
A three-pitch
That's a three-pitch inning,
and the
friends.
side is retired.
Three
So
outs
nothing
to
happening
go.
this time
Can
around.
we do it?
Ninth inning
Can we
coming
go?
up.
Oh,
It's the Nationals 8.
way.
Phillies nothing. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just
Yeah, I
been
bet Jason's
overmatched
getting
by good
tired. It's
pitching.
been a while since we had to throw a game of this length.
First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
All right, cutter inside.
Pitch taken for a strike around the shoulder.
That's a little bit of a
I
generous
gotta
call,
say, his
but
command of the corners in this
I've been
start has
hitting the
been
zone, so
pretty exceptional. He's mixed
Ump's
east
doing me
and
some
west really
favors.
well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 0-2 home. Softly hit out to short.
easy one over to Trey
And the
Turner at
first
short.
is in time. One
Gets
gone.
him out at first. 2 outs to go.
Ready for another shot now. Derek Tovar. No hit in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
You got a little left in the tank, Jay.
Hey, one down now, one down.
No reason to rush. Take your time.
Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Hard on the ground to the right. And
Bouncer
that'll find its
over
way
to,
into
oh
right
no.
field for a 1-out
Got
single.
past Levi Trevino at
Hey
second.
guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
And that's Rhys Hoskins at the plate. He's not going to be the hero today necessarily, but he could do some damage.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for
Called
strike
strike,
one.
all
Looking
right.
at his career totals, Hoskins carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark.
Here we go now, Phillies.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Wait for a good one now. Come on.
The 1-1 home is a ball down and away.
Okay, Jay.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go. Right here.
All right, come on now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Time for him
Okay.
to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack
All right,
and
Jay.
let them beat
You
you.
just got to have some confidence in yourself.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
There we go. You're out of energy, Jay. That sucks, but you still got a little showtime left in you, so let's make it count. Gonna go with an inside slider today. Best case, double
This is on
play.
the ground over to first. One
Over
there.
to first base.
But
and-
he'll put
oh,
this in his pocket
Jason
and
had
be
covered it.
content
Might have
with
been a
just
double
the
play,
1
but
out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was
He's
punched out
tired.
looking at
Give him a
strike
break.
3 last time through.
all right, Jason's out of gas. There's no getting around that.
From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, let it fly. Let it fly.
See it, drive it right here. Come on, baby.
We got 2. 2 down.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball
Oh,
2.
Jay, come on.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Up there.
Hit back up the middle.
And that's going to do it.
Throw on to first is
One
gonna be
pitch
in
shy of
time, and the
100 pitches.
Nationals
Jason
have
has
taken
thrown
the
his
rubber match
first
of this three-game
Major
set
League
as this
complete
ball
game,
is
his
over.
first Major
Wow,
League
not
shutout,
only
and
are
he made
complete
it
games rare
a
in this
Maddux.
day and age of Major
He
League
threw
Baseball,
less than
but a
100 pitches and
complete
throwing
game
9
shutout.
complete
This guy
innings
was
and
in total
collecting
command
27
from the
outs.
first inning through the
He
ninth.
allowed only 4 hits and
Totally
collected
dominant in this one.
11 strikeouts, his
9-0
career high.
shutout final in this
His
ball game.
ERA
The
on the
Nats
season
get
has
their
gone
30th
to
win on the road so far this
2.59.
season.
His
Jason
FIP
Parham
has gone
gets
to
to double digits with his
2.62.
10th win
His
of the year,
XFIP is
picking
at
up 11 strikeouts along the
3.43.
way.
He
Jared
improves to
Eichhoff
10 and
was hit
6
hard
on the
to
season,
tune of
and he
7
improves
earned as he takes the loss.
19 and
So
26
that's it
in
for us
his
this
career.
afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasker.
A young pitcher is called into his manager's office after a notable performance.
What a man. What a performance. What a team. Jason Parham, welcome to the Nationals. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you in DC.